Here we are, episode 20. Holy jumping. I didn't think we'd be here. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Here we are. Ooh, yeah, at our house. Finally. We are finally at our house, and we left the door open. Good job, Major. Welcome back. Here we are, episode 20. Like I said, I do apologize for getting a little overzealous there on the last episode, thinking that we were going to get to the farm entrance, but we are definitely getting to the farm entrance today, for sure. First things first, though, we do have to top off not top off, more like we have to set our transitions between the two fields. So between like field and 12 and 5, this field that we have here, as well as for the field, between 12 and 16 and 5 and 16. That's the more gooder way to put it. Yeah, between 12 and 16 and 5 and 16. Because the way the base game has it is it has this little dip right here, and same thing on the other side, way down here. It's got this little dip, or that little ravine that cuts through. So what I did in 22 is I adjusted this to make it a little bit more gooders, a little smoother, and I actually leveled it right out. But what I did again, we put a little bit of, I guess you could start saying the major's touch to it, to make it a little bit more smooth, a little bit smoother, and to make it look good. So first things first is what we did now. The weird thing is in 22, it allowed us to landscape around certain objects, or maybe it's the scripting of the decoration object. I'm not too sure. However, in 25, I've already done a quick little bit of a test, and it doesn't let us do it. So first things first is we are going to be doing the level. So what we're going to do is we have a known good level here, and we have a known good level here, right? So it's kind of 6 and 1/2 dozen of the other. However, what I will say here, let's get out of here so I can show you. What I will say is what we want to do is you can almost see that it's a little bit lower on this. So it's obviously lower on this side than it is on this side. So this is where we could be doing a ramp. We definitely could be doing a ramp, but I don't want a slope the whole way. I want a level across, and then I just want a little bit of a dip down into the property, I think is what we're gonna do. So first things first, let's go get our level. We're gonna start on our grape field side. We're gonna have our known good level on the upper side, and we're gonna start right in the middle, right where the base game road is, right there. And then it's a little bit of a movement, and we're just gonna bring it straight across as if it's the road. Right, so we're going to go down the middle first, and we're going to bring it right up into the farm, into that first little bit of dirt. That's it. Now we're going to move it over, and I want it just over enough that, because you got to remember, we're going to be having a little bit of the wider equipment coming through, right? This is a farm entrance now, so we're going to have somewhat of this, like the big equipment is going to be for the other entrances. I'll show you. Oh, there we go. You can almost see that line coming straight through. So I'm really liking that right there. So let's get down to about the dirt again. So we're at the dirt. You know what? I want to extend it to the right a little bit, because you can see the gravel tire track, and I want to be outside of the gravel tire track. There we go. So nice and easy. We want to be just outside, and then we work our way in a little bit. And I'm still holding the X button. We're still draining that money there. So now, again, I want to go a little bit outside of this tire track too. Is it moving? Nothing really moved there that much, I don't think. So we're going to move out a little bit more. And, yeah, it is moving. Oh, yeah, okay. So I just did not notice that. But that's okay. So we're right about there. We're going to let go. Boom. There we go. So now, rough ways. We're going to grab our tractor. We're just going to check the transition. It's going to be kind of nasty right now. That little bump right there. And then a little bumps right there. And then we come through. So that's not that bad at all, actually. To start, it's not great. We're going to fix it. Don't worry. And then this is what we're going to do. So that's going to come down, and then that little bump right there. Okay. So now what we're going to slow down. All right. So now we're going to grab our soften. And we want to keep our soften small. We don't want to go wide, because we don't want to be softening these edges. And I'll get to that in a second. So what I want to do is I just want to soften the entrance here, like just the transition. So right about here, and then when you come in, you're going to kind of drive. You can probably drive off to the side a little bit, like so, right around there, nice and smooth. Okay, and then same thing. We're going to go to the other side, because it did adjust the level a little bit. So we're just going to soften this way. When you drive that way, we'll soften this way. The money is moving a little bit, so something is happening. So that's good. And then we're just going to kind of soften that around. And then we can kind of soften around here too, a little bit into the grass. That's okay. We don't want to be softening into the ravine. That's the main thing. We don't want to soften into the ravine. So there we go. So now we're going to check our transitions from here. That nice and easy schmooze. And we got that little bumpity-bumpities, and that's because of the ravine. So what we're going to do right there, we're going to fix that. Easy peasy. So now we're going to get to our paint. And again, just like we do before, we're going to paint in on the edges there, and then we're going to paint this in. We're going to paint it all in. Because having that paint, oops, excuse me, let's get rid of this little bit of rock right there too. So getting rid of that little bit of a rock texture, that's what that little bump was. So now we come through, yeah, there we go. See how nice and schmooze that is? All right, so now from here, we do have our grass, so we're going to go to our long grass to start. We're going to open up, we're going to get right in there, because we did soften, so we're going to go long on the inside, right on the edge, right around here. And then same thing, we're going to grab some long. I'm going to try not to get rid of that bush. Please don't go away, bush. There we go. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to get long on the edges here. And continue on in here a bit. Now go to our medium. And I'm going to go to my circle, and I'm just going to run the medium on the edge here, on the inside a bit here. Same thing, run the edge here, up to the edge there. And then we're going to go to our small, or our short. And then the short, we're going to do the inside. Inside here, right about there, and a little bit. And I don't mind putting a little bit of the short over top of that gravel. That's fine, because, you know, we can have a little bit of grass coming up through the gravel. Then we'll come back with our gravel. So we grab our gravel, or wait, dirt to dirt. Actually, let's go dirt. We're going to go dirt, and we're going to go, because we've already been driving back and forth, so that's the great thing is that we still have our tire tracks. So now we're just going to run this tire track this way if we can. And then we're going to run this tire track this way if we can, hopefully. There we go. And then we can actually put a little bit more in there. And then we just blend a little bit. And you get a little bit of the gravel. That's okay, because it works its way off. And then we make the corner there. Something like that. All right. So then now we're going to just check that transition there. Oh, look at that beauty. And then we make a turn there. That feels good. I liked it. I like it. And then same thing. Turn the other way. There we go. I like it. And then same thing straight. Just make sure that the transition's straight too. We don't have any weird bumps. Just watch those wheels, right? That's the main thing I like to do, is just watch the wheels, feel the tractor. Something with a little bit of a suspension, and the harder suspension one too, technically will find you the stuff better. So we can go grab our pickup truck. Let's go grab the Bcbuhler International there. And then same thing, this thing has like no suspension give whatsoever. It does when you put a little bit of weight in it. I've noticed when you put a pallet or something like that into it, it definitely has some give, but I've noticed when it's got nothing, it's got no, like, oh, that is pretty good. I like it. I like it. Okay, so now the final touch. And this is what I like now. Unfortunately, when it comes to 22, it's not the exact same mod. So that's the only unfortunate part. I will say, just looking back, that little strip. Okay, once the tire track goes away, that'll. Okay, so now when it comes to 25, later, let's go to the other side so we can see a little bit more gooder. Now, we don't have the exact same mod, but we do have something very similar. So it is the decorative objects pack. Now, it is already in our list, so I do apologize I didn't write the modder's name. I apologize. But it's been in our list for a while. We've already used it in the construction site, and it is decorative objects pack object, was it 156? This is what I've got written down. So, yes, object 156, and it's up, there we go. So it kind of, here, let's find a building top here. We can kind of pop it. Oh, maybe not the same color. There we go. So it's kind of like a drainage pipe, you could say. You could make it or turn it into a drainage pipe, so to speak. So what I like to do now, in 25, you could lay the pipe down, or sorry, in 22, you could lay the pipe down and then landscape over it. However, in 25, you can't. So what I'll do is, we're just going to try to line it up to the actual, and the good thing is it depends on what side. So you can see what number 50, that's on the one end of the pipe. So if I try to do that on the inside, see how it raises it up, but it allows you to inset the back side of it. So we're going to have our snapping on. We're going to try to line it up as best as we can. So something like that. And then we go all the way down here. Oh, calm down, camera. Calm down, calm down. Okay, they're right about there. So you can put it in, put it out a little bit. Where's our... Whoa, man, calm down. So one over. There's the end. And go back one. And let's do back one more. All right, let's try that. So then we're going to go... Free mode is on. Snapping is on. We're going to place that. Now what I want to do is, while I'm on still the same line, I'm going to pop this over. Now we're going to try... Yeah, there we go. See, the camera moved again. So we're going to try to go the same side. Oh, one over. There we go. And we'll go out one. Let's try that. So free mode's on. Yep, snapping on. Boom. Just like that. So now, in essence, the way I did it, now again, in 22, we had a different style mod, but it's the exact same principle. So there we go. So now we've got a little drainage ditch that goes through. A little bit of the mud that goes in. You can raise it up too if we wanted to make it, well, let's try that, because we can actually get rid of that. Let's sell that. And then we can go this one again. And you can raise it up, you can raise it down. Have it right about there. That might look a little bit more gooder. Let's try that. Yeah, see, that's too close. You can see the side. Okay, all right. I think the other way we'll keep it with the original way. So we'll get rid of that. Yes, please. Let's put it down so we are on line there. And let's get, where's the end? The end's way over there. It needs to be cleaned. There we go. We'll say it just needs a good clean. It needs a really good clean. Good Lord. On that side, it's completely full. That side's completely somewhat full. So now when it comes to the painting, because that's the thing, once we've put it in, now we've got the painting to do. So what I like to do is we do the mud that runs, then we'll do the dirt. Let's get a little bit of dirt in there. Oh, that's a big bit of dirt. It's okay. And then we'll come back around. See, I like the dark dirt there. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll leave the dark dirt, and then we'll get our round, and we'll just get our, come on, gravel. There we go, put some gravel up and around there. So, and then same thing on this side. The problem is that you gotta have to stick it out a little bit there. There we go, and then try that maybe. Here we go, a little bit of gravel down, a little bit of drainage pipe. Same thing here. See, that looks more gooder. I like that side a little bit better than this side. This side looks a little square. Ooh, you know what we could do? We can bring in some grass. Okay, let's get some short. So we'll grab the short grass. We'll go to the round. Then we'll just kind of fill in this side, fill in the top a bit. Go, how about that? Oh, there we go. That looks more gooders. I like it. Now you do have that super long on the top, so if you wanted to, we could definitely bring in more medium on that end. A little bit of medium there, just touch up there. Same thing, a little bit touches of medium there. And doesn't look like I did anything. All right, so that is that. So like I said, this is the way we did it in 22, where now we had a nice smooth transition. And had a little drainage ditch going through so it doesn't look so weird. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. Now this side's a little bit different just because, as we can see, that the slope starts way back here. So this is where it's kind of the opposite, where we have an upper slope. This is the taller end. And then this side is the lower end. So what I did in 22 was we actually started from this end. So we're going to back up a little bit just to make sure I can actually manipulate the ground. We're going to go back to our level. And again, we're going to get our known good is going to be right about here, right at the edge here. And then we're just going to work it straight across. And work it with the road, right? So we're just going to work it across in that little bit of an angle until we can kind of see how the landscaping almost came to a stop. Because I want to try not to go down, right? I want to just have that transition to it. So right about there, I'd say, ooh, you're careful. We're going to move that just because that was sketchy. There we go. Move this out a little bit, like so. So this is where the way I played it in 22 was this was more so the bigger equipment entrance, right? Because we're going to have the farm entrance right here with the gate and all the pretty. However, right here, there is no entrance. This is I kind of played it where the big equipment, the wide stuff would come in here, come down this road, and then you come in to the farm here. Now, okay, this might be a little narrow. We might have to move that. We may have to move that fence back one post. That's not horrible, but we'll see how it goes. So again, same thing. We've got that level, and already we don't need to worry about it because I already showed you. So this is where I want to do my soften, and I just want to bring it in. Hopefully, it'll let me bring it in right about there, and just soften that. Yeah, the money's moving. Okay, money's moving, and then easy tree. Come on, and then same thing. Just make that turn right there. Okay, and then we have our known good level, but still we're going to soften that transition just to make sure that we're driving right along. Okay, that's good. I think I might have hit a little bit of the soften on the ramp there. Okay, let's just try this. Oh, and the painting wise. Yes, let's get rid of that real quick. One moment. Let's grab our grass. I don't like it. We're going to see if we can kind of keep those rocks on the side, though. I do like that. Right there. And we grab our truck. And so coming this way. Not too bad. Not too bad. And then what about, can we make, all right. So now going this way. A little bit of a bump there. Okay. So then we grab our soften. And we're going to go a little bit wider, and just off the grape field, and we're going to bring it in to there. There we go. Just like that. A little bit. And now we're going to go with the one down, and then just kind of soften the corner there, hopefully. Make another U-turn. Calm down. All right. Now coming up here. Yep, a little bit down. And I like it. Not too bad at all. And then just one more quick test. Let's see, where did we actually park it? No, we left it. But we left it in a good spot. All right, so let's just see how this runs. Because again, the bigger equipment, longer equipment too, right? That's kind of how it would end up becoming. Now coming this way. I like it. Okay, so from there, let's just continue on because we're going to grab our grass. Oh, calm down. Wrong button. And you know what? We'll do medium let's do medium for this area here. Just kind of bring that back in. And we're just going to go medium the whole way. You know what? Let's just go medium all the way here. We could say this is a weller used area. All right, and then we'll grab the short, and then short we'll just put in the middle, just kind of run that bit when we kind of drive through, and then I think we add a little bit of there and there. And where is we missing some grass? There's a bit of strip there, a little strip it. I see a little bald spot there too. All right, now that's in. Let's go grab. Now this is gravel to dirt. I think we're going to do the dirt again. I think we're going to go dirt and just blend it in because we've got dirt here, we've got dirt there, technically over there. Oh, but we have that gravel right there. But our gravel is not the same as that gravel. Okay. Yeah, see, that's a way more gravel. Okay, no. I kind of feeling like the dirt should be the more gooder one. So right about there, and then we're gonna rip this one up the center there. Same thing with the little bloops. We can blend that in a little bit. There, get rid of that. That leaves our little center track right there. Ooh. All right. Marginal room for error, but still leave some room. What we could do too, we could extend that out just a smidge, So we're gonna go over level, well, we're about the known good there, and then we're just gonna bring it out just a little bit right there, like so. Okay, we got rid of the bush, that's okay. Real quick, here, let's get this, we'll go back to our medium. There, and our short. Oh, wrong button, come on. And right in the middle there, about so. Awesome. All right, that feels a little bit, not like, it just felt like it was a little too close to that tire track. Gives a little bit of a give there. And then it does have that little bit of a bump. I saw that bump. So we are gonna go to our little soften. Nope, I'm gonna soften there, and we're just gonna soften that little transition right there. Just like that. All right, now let's grab the international, and we'll just double check that. Okay, a little bit on the other end too, just a smidge. So we're gonna go a little soften right about there. Oh, beauty. Excellent. And then from here, last but not least, we're gonna get back down to, and like I said, the decorative objects pack. So we'll get down 156, and then we can slap in the other side. And then same thing, we'll just do a little bit of a gravel here and there on the either side, and we're almost there. Boom. So this one, let's see if we can kind of, where is the other one? That's way over there, about there. That's probably going to be way off for us. Oh, no, that's actually pretty good. All right, let's spin this around. And then let's see. The end is there. 1, 2. Let's try. Oh. Free mode on. Yep. Snapping on. Yep. Boom. All right. Oof. There we go. Okay. So then from there, yeah, we're just going to sneak it on up. Oh, yeah. Should have just kept the other camera. All right. Right there. And right about there. So now we spin this around, and one more. Oh, did we lose it? Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So right there, our end, we can say right there. Perfect. Now we'll just put a little, I think I'm going to leave, I kind of like the dark. I do like the dark. So we're just going to leave the dark on this one, and we're just going to grab some gravel, and we're going to go just a little on the edge, please. There we go, just a little on the edge. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the shadows, I do apologize. Then same thing here, we're just going to try to do a little bit of the edge. Please, that little spot, yes, thank you. Maybe, or nope, you know what, it doesn't want to do it, so let's go see what it looks like. Sometimes when it doesn't want to do it, you just let it not do it. Not too shabby. Could be a lot better, I feel like. I think it's a little off. We probably could have brought that level out right there a bit. But I don't mind it. But with that piece there, what we could be able to do, I do like this. This is good. This is a little bit easier. We could toss in a little bit more grass on the edge. Or just a short. So I'm just going to grab the short and just a little bit of grass right here. A little bit of grass right there. Yeah, and it's tough too because it's January right now, so it's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna see it come spring. It's gonna be all lush and stuff, but I think it's gonna be good there. Now I do want to try to soften that, just that little. That's a big soften. Okay, let us. Nope. So. Just gonna be the way it is. Just a little jut there. I mean, really? Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't think it's that bad. All right, there we go. So that is the transitions for the fields. Perfect. I like it. We're gonna do one little rip here. We'll just do one more little Tootin' the boot. So now you can bring in your big trucks and trailers and all your stuff with your big loads, and that's one thing I did like about doing that, is that you didn't have that ungodly bump. So same thing here, come through here, nice and smooth. Oh yeah, beauty, beauty. There was that little tiny bump. Let's just go back and just check that. Oh, let's do the old Austin Powers. Yeah, I did see that one little bump there. Hold on. Oh yeah, that little dip up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so what if we just do a smidge of a soften right there, just straight, real quick. Yeah, I like that. I like that indeed. All right, let's get to the other. There we go. Beauty. All right, moving on. Finally. Finally. To the entrance. Here we are. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what? We are happy with what's going on. Okay, we are going to save it up. Yeah. The great thing about the farm entrance is it's the same modder. So the farm entrance is called just that, farm entrance, by naimogmod, and we also have the US mailboxes, and that's by Scooter's Workbench. So that is all in the descriptions. Definitely, it's already in there. So we have already brought them in, I do believe, and they are way down in the list. So they're there. But the good thing, so hold on, others. I think it was others is the. All right, I'm getting my memory. There it is, right there. Okay, so gate with logs. That's the one that we're actually looking for. Why does it say $0 to $9,600 a month? Interesting. This is gate with logs, gate with wood beams, gate with roof, gate with logs. So gate with roof, that's the one that we were using. Now, when it comes to this, okay, when it comes to this, there is a little ways that you have to do it when it comes to the fencing, because you have to put the fencing down first, and that's what kind of sucked. So we put this in. Which way do we want it? We want it to be opening this way because we want it to open in. And what I tried to do is I tried to get the middle of the gate kind of in the middle of the road as best as we can. Now we want free mode on, so free mode is on, toggle snapping is on. Boom. Now, the great thing about this is that in 22, it actually had a little entrance on the bottom that would auto level the ground. So we don't have that here. So this is actually going to make this a whole lot easier than it did in 22. Now, with us putting it down, we're going to lose a bit of money, but that's okay. What we want to do is we want to mark where it is, because now what we have to do is we have to put our fence in. So when we want a marking of something that's going to stand out, so something that's going to be against the green, against the grain of the green. Oh, that was a little bit more. Okay, so that's kind of sketch in a sense. So we're going to get some green and see if we can bring it back in a bit. There we go. That'll adjust a little. There we go. I like that. Can we bring this back one in a bit? Oh, that's much more gooder. So we want to try to narrow it down to, oh, really? Come on. Okay, let's redo that one. Boom. Let's try right in the square. Right there. Right there, piece. Really? Okay, what about over here? All right, let's try that one. So we're going to go to our grass. I'm going to take this one away. There we go. So a little bit more on the edge of the gravel there, and that's more on the backside. We can get it as long as we're close, right? As long as we're close, we should be able to square it away. So now the downside to it is that this stone fence pack, basically the stone fence pack isn't out. They didn't have it. So we can do something similar. That's kind of a nice one. What about this one? Oh, calm down. Calm all the way out of the menu, please, Major. There we go. What about this one? Ooh. Okay. I like this. We had, yep. This is something similar to what we had here. So we're going to go right. Okay, this is where we try to get it to go. Yeah, the road isn't straight where you can see the lines of, you pull it back a bit. Yeah, you can see how this is straight, but the road isn't. So we're going to try to go with the road, I think is what we did last time. So we're going to go here. And then we're going to go, oh, this is going to be kind of weird. It's going to be off a little bit. So we did 2. We did 2 over. Oh, that tree is... Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. That wasn't quite in right there. I think that was more gooder. So we got 2 over. So where's our second is going to be right there. So right about there. Then we want to be try with the rows there. And then we did 2 over again this way. And that was, sorry, where was the second? Second was right about there. So in about there. Try that. Okay. And then we're going to go to this side. And this side, again, was a little bit over to the edge. And you can see actually with the snapping, it looks like it snaps in there. Ooh, this might be good. So now this one, we want to try to, okay, we want 2 across. We are off a bit, but that's okay. That's okay. So we're going to go right about there. So where's our second? Our second is about there. So bring the second there. And then we bring 2 more, about a 45 again. So where's our second? Second's right about there. So we're going to try right about there. Okay. So that gives us that part right there. So that's in like that. Now, when it comes to the gate, let's get back to the gate. Oh, yeah, let's get back to the gate here. Out of the menus, please. Major. There we go. Others. Back down. There. Customize. We had the thing there. Yes, please. Now. Okay, so this is where we're going to have to put the free mode. Oh, see how we're just a little bit in. Burgers. Okay, so what we can do, hold on. That was, we were just a little bit in on, oh, wow. We were just in a lot. We could use the left side though. Okay, so that one, we can stick with, if we do the free mode, ooh, easy. And we just stick it over there. So the left side can get moved. The right, it all depends, right? We can go either way. That way. But that sticks what's closer to the road. Well, technically speaking, they both need to go moved. All right. This is the trials and tribulations of doing this. So let's enter demolition mode. Let's get rid of you. So we want to go out more. All right. Oh, and fences. Yep, fences, please. And this one, so we want to be more this way. Okay, so let's go. Here's our road. Here's our second. There. And second. We're about there, I think. And then this one, okay, so this one. Enter demolition mode, yes this one we want to be out more, I guess. So this was now. This is the great thing about not having the ground level up is this is the issues that I ran into in 22, and we also had the leveling issue of putting the gate in. So this is where I feel like we are working our way. We're already doing really good. All right, now back into, okay, out of the menus, all the way for fencing menus is weird, all the way back down to the gate, please. This is why you do this first before you do anything else. So now, yep, and, oh, okay, that's okay. That's way off. But we are good. Left side now is the good side. We like that. So now we want to keep our right side. We're going to bring our right side maybe 2 bits in. 2 bits in. Fencing. And 1 bit, 2 bit? Maybe 1 bit. Let's try. Where's our second? Right there. Cool. Okay, let's try that. Forget about the 45 right now. Let's get to, I just want to make sure that our first is good, right? That's the thing. I was getting a little ahead of myself doing the 45 first. Ooh, calm down. Nope, already too short. Wow, oh, right off the gravel. I see. So we are right off the gravel there. All right. So, oh, Major. So get rid of that right off the gravel 1. Right, bear with me here. This was it, though. You are living through see, I went too far. You are living through exactly what I went through in 22. Where in this at a certain point there, it took me hours. So we want right off the gravel. Like, is that too? Is that too far? Because we could do one over. Yeah, let's try that one. Oh, we're not really in line though. Let's. Okay, hold on. Try that. Okay, 1, 2. Let's get somewhat level with the road here. Boom. This is where my impatience sometimes can get in. Okay, out of the menus, please. Thank you. And others. Oh, calm down. There we go. Free mode. No. Free mode on. Yes, please. Oh, we're getting there. This is where, will it let us do the one more? Okay, I guess the one more. I'm going to keep my cursor right there. All right, now back out. Fence, please. Right there. All right. So keep the cursor there. I'm going to bring our 2. It's almost like it's just an even 2 plops in. Let's try that. Oh, calm down. Right there. All right, here we go. 3rd time's a charm. 4th time's a charm. 5th time's a charm. Get through. Okay. With roof. Yes, please. Oh, no. Free mode on. Oh, we're getting close. This is where the controller button presses is really tick me off. Oh, come on. Just a tap, just a light tap. Oh, all right, not so much of a light tap. Oh, come on. Oh, no, that was too. Oh. This is where a mouse and controller probably would be really helpful. Oh, just that little bit. We can see on the left that it is. Oh, it's almost in. It's kind of in. Oh, it's just off kill. Oh. Come on, Major. You can do this. Okay, just take a breather. Put the controller down. Hold on. Controller here. Put your hand in. Shake your hands. There we go. You can do this. Oh, come on. And the snapping's just off too. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Because it looks like it is in line. It's just, I gotta get, what about that one? What do we bring that one in? Oh, just a little bit off. Come on, Major, you can do this. Even a bit of up. Come on. Oh my God, come on. Seriously, Major. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's try this again. What about there-ish? Oh, it's so close. This is where we need the left and right to be on the throttle, on the little hard, the R2, L2, not the L1, R1. Oh, it's just so close. Come on, Major. Come on, dude. You can do this. We can do this. What about in right about there? And then... Oh, just a little. And then we'll... Oh, come on. Let's try that. And then we go in there. Okay, let's just see. Blech. Or could we work it? No, not through the stone, though. That's the thing. Oh, it's still in this side, too. So we're just... We're just a little off, eh? See, that's the thing. If we do one more in for the stone-wise, it's not going to work. I think this just might have to be it. Oh, I think this just might have to be it. Hold on. Hold on. No, we can do this. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's... Okay, let's save it now. We're going to try one more time. And if this doesn't work, then... Okay, we can do this, Major. What if we put the big logs in? Yeah, the big logs probably wouldn't even fit inside. Yeah, it'll stick out on the other side. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What do we got going on here? So free mode. Snapping off. Yeah, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. We're going to do this. We got this. I did it before. But then again, I wasn't recording, and I would sit here for an hour or more trying to get it just absolutely perfect. It's almost like, is it off though? Okay, is our fence off though? That's the other thing. It does kind of, okay, let's just quickly here, let's just try something here. We did save, right? So we did save. If worst case scenario, oh wait, what are we doing? No, fences. I just want to see something here. I have me an idea. There we go. What if we go here? Yeah, see how it just doesn't... see, that looks like it's going to be way too short. But let's try it. So let's try that there, and then we'll do our 2. And why is it doesn't seem like either one's lining up? So there 2. Let's do 1, 2. There. Now, let's just try it here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, way off. Way off. Because even if we... Oh, and that'll delete the post. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's reload. Okay, reloading. I think we've got the gist. I think that we're where it's going to be, where it is right now is where it's going to stay. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, just because you've got the gist. The main part of this is just showing you how I did it. So you can take all the time you want, and I would. I would sit here for hours, and I did in 22, just getting it absolutely perfect. So for the remainder of this, we're just going to move on to continue on. You know exactly what I did now, and if you want to take the time to get it just perfect, then by all means, you are more than welcome to. But for demonstration purposes, we're going to move on. All right, so now for this next part, we do... Oh, snapping is on. That's right, and we want to find our second again. Let's get to about there. I like that. Let's try that. So we did have it where we had our stone walls on either side. And then what we had was we actually had the base, I think it was the base game wooden one, which is, I think I saw it. Yeah, this one right here. So just the base game wooden one. And I tried to hook it up right, oh, will it let me? Right there. Yeah, there we go. And then what we did was we just did it out to the edge of the road. So where's our second? Again, I got to try to find that second about there. And then we just ran it. What was it? 3? I think we ran 3. There we go. So where's our third? Third goes about there. Like so. And is that... We could probably actually go in one a little bit. And then this one, same thing, the 2 over. We're going to get right to the edge, right there. Where's our 2? So our 2's about... Ooh, that's a little close. So 2's about there. And then we go 3. Where's our third? There we go. Calm down. Calm down. So right about there. And then we'll come back. Oop. There. There we go. So you know what? Let's get rid of this one. And we're going to make that more gooder. Because I feel like that was just a little off kilter there. So our 3. And then we want to try to follow the road a bit. Right there, I'd say. In, down. There we go. So there is our farm entrance for the base part of it, right? So you have the fence, just that. And it was just something simple and basic, right? Coming through. And then what we did was we have our, I think that was in others as well, was our US mailboxes. And then we just did a couple extra little decorations around there. Yep, there they are. So we had, which one was it? This one? Nope. Oh, I think it was the first one. Oh, no, it was this one right here. Yeah, it was just the basic one. So we had 3 of these. And the way I kind of played this up as, we had 3 here. And we had it where it was it 1 for the farm? So 1 for like me personal. So 1 there, 1 for the farm personal. 1 for the farm business. And 1 for the bunkhouse. So that's what we had there. And then we did have, oh, careful, calm down. We did have just some base game. That little thing right here. Whoa, that's not the little thing. That's not the little thing. Where's the little one? Oh, I think that is in decorations. Hold on here. It was just a base game one, I do believe. Right there, was it? Yeah, there we go. So then we had this little thing right there. Just a little pretty it up a bit. And then we had, now when it comes to these flower pots, we did have some flower pots that were up here. However, the base game ones don't have any flowers. So there are actually 2, we already are using the decorations. The big decoration pack has them, as well as the decorative objects pack has them. I've already got it marked down in the decorative objects pack for 100 to 101 are the, are the plants. There we go. So we've got 3 of them, and we've got, there we go. So we have this style, and we've got this style, and this style. And I think that was it, right? Yeah. 100, 101. Now, not the same as 22, unfortunately. However, I will say, I can confirm, because I have tried it out in Riverbend too, and in something else that we're testing out there, I did check it out, that these plants do have flowers in them when the spring comes. So what we did was, I think it was, right about here. There we go, snapping. Oh, snapping's on, and it looks like it lines up perfectly there. So we're going to put 1 there, and then it will line up again. Ooh, there we go. Lines up perfectly there. So that should have some flowers come spring. Those will be a little bit of a pretty there. And then what we also did was we grabbed the base game lights. Ooh. And we just did there we go. These little tiny things. Just these little tiny things. Oh, right in the middle. Perfect. Just like that. Same thing on this one. Just like that. Awesome. And then we also, we want decorations. Sorry. And the little wagon wheel. There's that wagon wheel that you lean up. Let me just see. I don't remember. I think there might be one in like every pack. I do know that there's a couple packs that have them. So we will, there it is right there. So this big decoration pack, we have the wagon wheel there. And then what I did on 22 was I just did a little bit of we pretended to lean it in. So if it snaps, oh yeah, because we did the snapping on the fence, that should allow us, yeah, there we go. That in there, excellent. And then, is that off a bit? I feel like that one's off a bit. We can probably move that over, I think. Let's get that. Yeah, I think that was a little bit more gooder. It's probably just in between. All right, let's just try it. Because, yeah, that's too far over now, isn't it? Yep. All right. So let's get this in here. Yeah, we'll just leave that right there, like so. Excellent. And then last but not least, we got to have that road, right? So the great thing is the grass is already in for us. So we're just going to take the grass or the road right from the entrance here. Now we'll see if we're allowed to. Hopefully we are. And we'll see if we can paint right up. Oh, we can paint right up to the road. Excellent. There we go. Paint that in there and just have that transition, right? So just transition going in and out. There we go. Just like that. And then what I like to do too is have a little bit of a kind of a road here for when the mail person comes over, loads that up and then drives away. Right? Come on. Hello. There we go. Okay. Get that in, cut that through. And there we go. Now, unfortunately, like I said, we are missing the sign. There is a farm sign that we had in 22 that was up top there, but we don't have that in this one. So there we go. So our farm entrance is done, and thankfully, because we didn't have to do any of the leveling around the farm entrance, that we don't have to worry about any of that level. We are just going to slap down some medium, and we're just going to go. Oh, calm down. Grab some medium, paint that around there, fill that in. And then if you want to, you can kind of fill in some bushes here. You're going to put some bushes up and around it behind. Let's just see what that looks like. Here, let's just see here. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Oh, we're in trees. Okay, hold on. Just some bushes. I just want some bushes. Okay. Oh, that's right. We are in November too, so we have we're not really going to see. Those are little tiny bushes. There we go. Put little tiny bushes there, and we can't see anything. So there. All right. So we'll see come spring what those look like. But as you can see, excuse me 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. So as you can see, basically we got the farm entrance in, base-wise in, and we got everything. The only thing that we're really missing are the original flower pots and the original stone fence. The stone fence was a little bit bigger than what it is now, but I'm still digging this. I'm still liking this. And then we got the entrance there. We got our mailboxes there. Oh yeah, sweet. Oh yeah, I'm excited about this now. That's for sure. So yeah, farm entrance is done. This is done. Oh, dare I say it? Okay, let's just do a quick little rip through. Oh my god, do I say that the actual farm itself is done? Oh, no. That's right. We have some field modifications to do. That's right. So we do have, we just have this field to expand. And we have the other field out there to expand. But we're going to keep that. I think we're going to do that with all of our field stuff, because there's a whole bunch of field stuff that has to get done. So we can do that later, but the actual farm itself, so the drainage ditch is in. That's a nice smooth transition. There we go. Up in here is all decorated, right? That's all looking good. It's still early in the morning, so I know the shadows are kind of low. I do apologize. But we have lots to do, so I don't want to be burning through the time or the hours just yet. That's good there. We have our little entrance out on the backside, right? Into our little bunkyard or bunkhouse. There we go. Oh, we're just scraping the wall too. Good job, Major. Right on. And then we have our entrance through here. That's good. Back route here. Got all of our parking and storage area. Got our bale areas done. Silage and manure is ready. Cows are ready. Pigs are ready. That's done. Holy jumping. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, live station's ready. Okay, storage. All right. I think we're ready to go. Because from here we still have the logging depot, the tree farm, the sawmill, the paper mill, as well as like I said, the field modifications, right? So we're not out of the woods yet, but dare I say it, we're getting close to the end. That's crazy. Now for the farm wise though, I think we're done. The farm area is ready to go. There's nothing, I can't think of anything else that we're missing. I've gone through my pictures. We've gone through, we got our heat pellet storage plant. That's all good. Pigs, cows, horses, calves. Now we got calves. That's good. Got a calf pen going. Sheep, chickens. Got our storage going. Got Taylor ready. All right. All right. Well, at this point, we are definitely going to call it here. Next episode, I think what we're going to do is we are going to bring in our sugar mill. So what we did was we actually had our sugar mill installed in here is what I did. I did it at a little bit of a whim because I didn't realize that there was a sugar mill needed on the farm or on the map. So I put it in thinking we were going to make it bigger and better later, and I never did. So we are just going to bring that in to show how that goes, and then what we'll do is we'll move on and get the prep area probably for the logging depot started. All right, well, again, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for hanging out, toughing it out. I am so stoked. I want to say we are officially done the farm. Episode 20. We are officially done the farm. This field needs to be, like I said, this field is going to be modified just like these two, right? That's going to be maximized. Same with this field's going to be maximized. But yeah, we will do that when we do the rest because all of these fields need to get maximized as well. I did some modifications down here. So yeah, that is going to be for another episode. But again, thank you all so much for being here. I am super excited. This farm is ready to start working, basically. Yep, you are ready to start working right now. All the stuff is ready to go. Other than our tree stuff. There's no tree stuff right now. Okay, thanks again. And yeah, hopefully we will see you next week.